Hi, I'm Jack Casey, property manager for Himmelshire Chateau. I'm here to help show you how to operate some of the electronics, how to work the TVs in the house and the very electronic components. They can be a little bit complicated, or you can just use the TV in basic form, and it's somewhat simple. So if you get grandpa or somebody that just wants to use a TV like an old-fashioned TV, to start with, there's a button here on the bottom that you don't see, but there's a little sign here that tells you the button will come on. When you see the blue light, that means that the TV is on. So at this point, what we have up here is the TV. If you hear music coming out of the TV itself, then this Pioneer remote will be able to control it. It's working just as a TV in this function. So this remote will raise and lower the sound. Again, the sound is coming out of the TV, not the surround sound, not all of the surround sound. As well, this will also change the channel for you. So in this mode, you can change the TV channel. Just by aiming at it, you can control the volume all with the one remote. It's basically like an old-fashioned TV that is easy to operate for someone that doesn't want all of the electronics, or you don't want to involve the rest of the room. However, in this mode, you're working off of just the cable coming to the TV, so you're not getting the benefit of the surround sound, you're not getting the benefit of the cable box, so you'll have limited amounts of channels. Your best bet, if you really can take the time to understand this, is that never operate it in this mode, because you are not going to enjoy all the sound systems that you come to Himmelshire here to enjoy. You want to go to the top and hit Input 2. Now there's a little sign up here that explains that. Once you go to Input 2, this is now is coming through the main stereo receiver and coming through the cable box. So the only thing we're doing is taking the signal and sending the signal here from the TV. We're taking the sound signal and sending it out through the room, which I have not turned up yet, but you'll hear momentarily. In this mode, you're going to be able to operate all the TVs. So I'm going to go over to the main control center now and show you how to operate that. On the way, we're going to hit a button here to lower this screen. And if you want to watch on the big screen, there's a button here that lowers the screen down. And it's best to use the big screen at nighttime when it's dark out, because you get the best picture. It is daytime now, so we have all of the blinds closed and all of the lights off in the house to try and maximize the picture that we're going to get on the screen. So again, if we come over here to this electronics rack is the most important part of operating anything within this room. Literally everything gets controlled through this receiver. Even if you're operating the computer in the kitchen, there's no way of hearing a sound coming out of the computer unless you turn this on and you press the button for computer sound. That will give you computer sound. We have labels posted on here so that it can tell you what to switch between. So as you see, we turned the cable box on. So if we want to turn and listen to the TV through the cable box, we press this button here that says cable box, turn the volume up, and you can hear the TV, the channel that is playing is what's coming through now. Back here is the projector button. We turn that light switch on, and that turns the projector on. It will take a couple minutes for the projector to warm up. While it's warming up, I'll take you through a couple of the other functions. If you don't want to listen to TV, this is a button that you press here to listen to computer. So if we press the computer, whatever you're playing on the computer in the kitchen, that sound will come through the entire room just by pressing this computer sound. We also have here a DVD player. So if you press DVD, which is this button right here on the end, you're going to hear the sound that's playing at the time coming through the DVD. We also have an iPod hookup, which is here. So if you switch over to this that says iPod, then whatever's playing on the iPod is going to come out through the room. So we're going to switch back to TV now and listen to the TV. One of the most important things that you have here this button here, right above this, says listening mode. When you press listen, you want to always be listening in 7-channel stereo. 7-channel stereo gives you the most enjoyable sound. And to get to 7-channel stereo, if it's not on it, you go to the advanced surround mode and you dial until you see 7-channel, and then you let go of it. We try and always keep it in 7-channel mode, but for some reason, again, if it's not, you press listening mode. And then after you get advanced surround, then you turn this dial to search through to find 7-channel. Once you're on 7-channel, then you let go of it. 7-channel stereo allows you to hear all 7 speakers in the house. So you hear the music coming out in the kitchen, you hear it coming out in the living room, you hear it coming out of the subwoofer, which is down here. And most important, when you have a movie or something on, you still have 7-channel theater surround. So action, bullets, and special effects do move from front to rear throughout the room. So to watch the big screen, like I said, you're going to turn on this projector button here, which we did. Once you turn this projector button on and you lower the projector, it automatically, whatever you're watching on TV, comes out on the big screen. So if you pan back here now, you're going to see that the TV channel that we have on is now coming out onto this big screen. There's nothing to adjust on the big screen. It's just a matter of hitting the button on the wall to lower the screen and then turn the projector on, and then whatever you're watching here, you'll be able to watch on the big screen. To switch between a game system, if you want to play a game on the big screen, then again you come back to the Pioneer receiver. And you look on here for the label. So there's a label here that says PlayStation 3. If you press PlayStation 3, it's going to change the big screen to whatever game that you have in at the time to play on there. If you change it to DVD, then whatever we have in the DVD player at the time will play. So you can see right now we have Rambo in the DVD player. As you pan back, there's Rambo on the screen because that's what's on the DVD player.
Sure, had a hard time finding this place.
So again, we're going to go back to TV. Now let's suppose that you want to have something different on in the living room than you do in the rest of the house. Maybe you want to listen to music through your iPod. So we're going to set this to iPod. We're listening to the iPod music, but we want to be able to watch a different TV station, maybe a ball game or something like that. So then what we're going to do is shut the projector off. We're going to go back over here. We're going to raise up the screen. We're going to hit this button that says antenna, because right now we're on input 2. When we go back to antenna, now we have the regular TV. Like I explained to you earlier, in this mode, you're running off of antenna A, which is the cable going right in here, so you can change channels independently and watch something on TV independently of what's going on in the rest of the room. So you're hearing music, and at the same time you have a different picture. So with that, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our kitchen computer and how to work the various functions there. Okay, over here at the kitchen, this is a computer screen as well as a TV that's identical to the TV in the living room. So occasionally, matter of fact, it's so identical you'll get a little bit of reflection if you use the remote control on one to the other, and sometimes you'll change channels on both of them if you're using them both at the same time. But this can operate as a TV like the living room. It can also be, so that means it can be operated on antenna A, which is what it's on now, or it can also be operated on input 2, which whatever is coming through that main Pioneer receiver is going to come onto this TV. But you can also use this as a computer screen, and that's what we're going to show you now. So behind these doors here is your computer keyboard. You open this up, take your keyboard out here, sit your keyboard down. There's a mouse here to use for navigating. There's also an SD card slot, and all the different types of camera card slots you can put in here in case you want to get off of the slopes or the lake and you want to view your pictures on the big screen here, you can put your camera cards in there.